It's the National Football.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 52 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Rodgers now on first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 13-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. To throw is Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play action. Now O'Connell. They'll get this underneath to Madison.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out now come the Jets.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
They'll give to Hall.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's complete to Williams.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hall again.
Ooh, with a juke. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Hall on a give up the middle. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 3rd down and 13. Here's Hall again. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. O'Connell working from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they go play action here with O'Connell. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like...
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Rodgers. Williams brings it in.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so
Personal
let's see
foul.
what this is
Roughing
about.
the kicker. Defense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Here's O'Connell. Caught by Mayer.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we reach halftime here, and it's
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, they'll run with White. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
The Jets' 48-yard line.
Back to throw, O'Connell. It's Myers again with another catch.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, O'Connell. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Going right back to Wilson.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Williams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
2nd and 9.
It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Back to the ground with Hall.
Shifts by him, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now O'Connell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
On the handoff, it's Madison.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Hall.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Rodgers going to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
To throw here, O'Connell.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this down to the 41.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard.
First down throw, O'Connell.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
Here comes 2nd down.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. O'Connell.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's O'Connell. Slant to Adams.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll go for it. O'Connell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the